Welcome back to Best Futuristic Gadgets. Powerful is easy to build. Fast is easy to build. Clever is the hard one. A motorcycle that balances itself using AI and leans into turns with you like it's alive. A laptop with no screen, just AR glasses projecting 100 virtual inches of display into your field of vision. And a vehicle that is simultaneously a trike, a camper, and a boat. 10 of the most insanely clever inventions ever made. The ideas behind these are as impressive as the machines themselves. Number 1. Most off-road vehicles go where roads don't. The SHERP N1200 goes where other off-road vehicles stop. This is an extreme heavy-duty amphibious all-terrain vehicle, a platform that treats swamps, rivers, deep snow, steep rock faces, and open water as equivalent terrain. Whatever is between you and your destination, the SHERP navigates through it rather than around it. The engineering behind that capability is the entire story. Massive, low-pressure tires that function as both wheels and flotation devices, no additional conversion required for water crossing. Tire pressure inflation system allows adjustment while moving, optimizing grip for whatever surface is next. Self-inflating, self-righting, and genuinely operable by a single person. Payload capacity of 1,200 kilograms carries serious equipment for oil field operations, Arctic expeditions, search and rescue, and the industrial applications where conventional vehicles simply cannot reach the work. The SHERP doesn't negotiate with terrain. It simply continues whatever is in the way. Number 2. A motorcycle that never falls over. That was the brief. The Yamaha MOTOROiD2 delivered it and made it feel like the future of riding. This is an AI-powered, self-balancing motorcycle that uses active mass control and continuous gyroscopic stabilization to maintain balance at any speed, including a complete stop, including while stationary with no rider, with a fluidity that makes the technology feel like an extension of physics rather than a fight against it. The AI system recognizes its rider through facial recognition and body movement analysis, leaning toward them, responding to their approach, moving with them rather than waiting for them. The interaction is less like operating machinery and more like a relationship between rider and machine. At speed, the dynamic balance system reduces the physical input required from the rider. The MOTOROiD2 actively participates in cornering stability rather than passively accepting what the rider demands. Motorcycles have always required respect for physics. The MOTOROiD2 is the first one that handles some of those physics on its own. Number 3. 6 wheels, 0 terrain it won't cross. The Max 2 Amphibious 6x6 is an all-terrain vehicle built around a principle that sounds simple and delivers extraordinary results. More wheels means more traction, more flotation, more surface contact, and more capability across every environment that conventional four-wheel ATVs treat as the boundary of operation. 6 independently driven wheels wrap in low-pressure tires that handle mud, sand, deep snow, and shallow water with equal indifference. When the water gets deeper, the sealed body and the buoyancy of those tires transition it from ATV to watercraft. No conversion required, no setup process, just continue moving and the vehicle adapts. Steering through differential power, speeding up the outside wheels and slowing the inside ones through turns, gives it a turning radius tighter than its 6-wheel footprint would suggest, and a maneuverability that the vehicle's rugged appearance doesn't immediately promise. Utility platform for hunting, rescue, agricultural access, and remote area operations where a conventional vehicle's limitations become the mission's limitations. 4 wheels get you far. 6 wheels get you everywhere. Number 4. Cargo bikes replaced car trips for cyclists willing to balance a 2-wheeler loaded with shopping. The City Q replaced the balance requirement entirely. This is a four-wheel, zero-emission cargo e-bike, a fully enclosed, weather-protected electric cargo vehicle on four wheels that carries children, groceries, and serious loads through urban environments with the stability that four-wheel contact provides and the zero-emission parking privilege benefits of a cargo bike. The enclosed cabin protects rider and cargo from weather. Rain, wind, and cold don't affect the City Queue's operation or the comfort of whoever is inside it. The cargo capacity is genuine, designed to replace the school run, the grocery trip, and the urban delivery mission that four-wheeled cars handle today. Electric assist covers the distances and gradients that loaded cargo bikes make exhausting. The four-wheel stability means anyone can ride it, no cycling skill required, no balancing a heavy load through a corner. Narrower than a car, more capable than a bike, zero emissions, four wheels. The City Queue is the urban vehicle that doesn't fit a category because the category didn't exist until now. Number 5. Construction layout, transferring building plans from blueprints to the actual floor, takes skilled workers days of careful measurement and chalk lines. The dusty Robotics FieldPrinter 2 does it autonomously, in hours, with millimeter precision. This is an autonomous layout robot that navigates a construction site, reads the digital building plans, and prints the exact layout directly onto the concrete floor. Every wall line, every column location, every structural element marked precisely where it needs to be built without a human measuring, checking, or marking a single line. The precision is the critical specification. Construction layout errors that get built into a structure cost significantly more than they cost to prevent. The FieldPrinter 2's GPS and LiDAR positioning maintains accuracy that human layout workers can't consistently achieve at the speed the robot works. Floors that took a team 3 days now take the FieldPrinter 2 a fraction of that time, with error rates dramatically lower than manual layout produces. Construction has been drawing lines on floors the same way for a century. The FieldPrinter 2 automated the process and improved the outcome. Number 6. A laptop with no screen. That's the Spacetop G1, and it makes complete sense the moment you put it on. The Spacetop G1 is an AR laptop that replaces the physical display entirely with AR glasses, projecting a 100-inch virtual workspace into your field of vision that only you can see, giving you the screen real estate of a multi-monitor desktop from a device the size of a keyboard. The glasses are the display. The keyboard and trackpad are the input. The processing is in the slim base unit, and the workspace, email, browser, documents, apps, floats in the air in front of you. Private, enormous, and completely portable. The privacy aspect is significant. Nobody around you can see your screen because your screen is projected only to your eyes. Train, cafe, open office, the workspace is always private. The form factor collapses for transport to something thinner and lighter than a conventional laptop, the glasses folding flat, the base unit smaller than any laptop with an equivalent screen size. Laptops miniaturized the desktop. The Spacetop G1 made the screen weightless. Number 7. Every tablet has a screen designed to keep you on it as long as possible. The TCL Note A1 NXTPAPER has a screen designed to let you focus. This is an Android tablet with TCL's NXTPAPER display technology, a reflective display that mimics the visual quality of high-quality paper rather than emitting the blue heavy light that conventional LCD and OLED screens produce. The result is a reading and writing experience that reduces eye strain dramatically for extended sessions, the kind of daily use that a student, a writer, or a professional reader actually puts a tablet through. The NXTPAPER display is readable in bright sunlight without a brightness war against ambient light, the same property that makes e-ink displays so readable outdoors, now in a full Android tablet with full color capability and the responsiveness that e-ink can't match. Android compatibility means full app access. The tablet runs everything, not just reading and writing tools, but the display makes the reading and writing tools feel fundamentally different to use. Tablets were designed for consumption. The Note A1 was designed for thinking. There's a difference, and the NXTPAPER display is where you feel it. Number 8. Bipedal robots walk. Wheeled robots roll. The XSTO A6 does both and switches between them based on what the situation actually needs. This is a wheeled bipedal robot, a two-legged platform where the feet are replaced with wheels, combining the speed and efficiency of wheeled locomotion on flat surfaces with the height and reach and step climbing capability of a legged platform when the terrain requires it. The XSTO A6 extends its legs to gain height, reaching shelves, working at standing surfaces, stepping over obstacles, and retracts into a stable, fast-moving wheeled configuration when covering ground is the priority. The transition is dynamic and continuous rather than a mode switch requiring a stop and restart. The arm and manipulation system works across the full height range, a robot that can work at floor level, table height, and above standing height from the same platform without repositioning to a different tool. For logistics, manufacturing, and service applications where both mobility efficiency and height adaptability matter, the XSTO A6 built the platform that has both. Number 9. One vehicle that is 3 completely different things and extraordinary at all of them. This is the BeTriton, and nothing else on this list, or possibly anywhere, does what it does. On land, it's a fully electric recumbent trike, pedal assist motor, ergonomic riding position, serious cargo capacity, and real range for extended adventures. The ride is smooth, stable, and covers meaningful distances on a single charge. Pull up to your campsite and it transforms. The body reconfigures into an insulated sleeping pod built into the vehicle itself. No tent, no trailer, no separate setup. The trike is the camper, and the transition is genuinely elegant for something this ambitious. Then you reach the water, because the BeTriton floats. Sealed hull, water-resistant drivetrain, and a pedal system that propels it across lakes, rivers, and coastal inlets. You ride to the shore, ease it in, and wake up anchored somewhere nobody else can reach. Electric trike, camper, boat. 3 vehicles, 1 purchase, no compromise on any of them. This isn't a gimmick, it's an adventure platform built by someone who refused to choose between land, camp, and water, and built something that doesn't have to. Number 10. Personal air vehicles have always been either too complicated for non-pilots or too limited to replace ground transportation. The pivotal Helix found the space between those two failure modes and built something there. This is a personal air vehicle designed around genuine daily usability, a vehicle that qualified pilots can own, fly, and use for actual transportation rather than a recreational aircraft that stays tied to an airfield between weekend hops. The coaxial rotor design delivers vertical takeoff capability without the mechanical complexity of a helicopter, simplified actuation, reduced maintenance requirement, and a more accessible certification pathway than traditional rotorcraft demands. The flight envelope was designed for sport pilot license holders, dramatically lowering the regulatory barrier to ownership without compromising the capability that makes the vehicle worth owning in the first place. Sport pilot, not airline transport, not private pilot. Sport pilot, a certification achievable in weeks rather than years. The folding rotor system reduces the footprint to residential driveway scale when stored. No airport, no hangar, no dedicated infrastructure required beyond a charged battery and somewhere flat to take off from. Personal air transportation. Attainable certification. No airport required. The pivotal Helix is positioned at the intersection of all 3 requirements that every previous personal air vehicle has failed to satisfy simultaneously. Personal flight as daily transportation, not a weekend hobby for the wealthy few. The pivotal Helix is the vehicle that finally makes that case, convincingly. Thanks for watching Best Futuristic Gadgets. Subscribe and stay upgraded.